What's good, man? What's good? What's good? What's good? All right, let's chop it up today. This fine day. Talk this boxing. Lift one. Where's the Wild interview about the atrocities against him? Did he change his mind? I think the interview with Wilder about those atrocities took place with your mama's throat. He dumped all his frustrations dead down into the middle of it. How about that? Fuck you talking about, dog. This is not the day to start this shit with me, okay? It's not the way to start a live stream, homie. Okay, because I ain't exactly in the movie, dog. That's where all his frustrations went. Right into your mama's gut. Okay? Fuck up out of here with that. Brothers UK, what's going on, man? Dre's finest, what's good? G-Man TV, what's going on, man? Salute to you. Drew Titan in the building, man. That was a good show yesterday, man. Dog, that was hilarious, man. God, dog, KQKC had me crying, man. Crying me. Terrence Bailey Sr., man. That's my Twitter dude right there, man. Much love in that super chat. We'll wait a couple minutes less. Man, I got this. See the BS I got to work on right there? Y'all don't see that. Man, I got some work. I got work to do today. Almost done with it, though. Stanley Bailey said, good morning. New Orleans in the building. You heard me? Yeah, I heard you. That's what's up. Boy, I love the New Orleans. I can't wait to get back there when all this stuff is crazy, man. When all this crazy stuff's done happening, it calms down, dude. I'm going to New Orleans, dude. I'm going to New Orleans. I'm going through a drive-through. I'm going through a drive-through daiquiri shop. Just go hang out by the lake, see if I can get some fish, do a crawfish boil. Man, that would be hilarious, man. Said Bert from Marcus and Me Too for 9, taking my break to catch your show, man. I appreciate you guys for showing up. Man, so what's going on, Asada? D? Gravy Davy in the building. What's going on, Gravy Davy? Yes, sir. That's what's up. You know that shit is the best, man. Them drive-through daiquiri shops. I hate they closed, we never closed. They closed up, we never closed. I guess we never closed. But man, there used to be some good po' boys. I need to get some of that. Said one Bailey at a time, bruh. What is that? One Bailey at a time. What is that? I don't get it. That's your name. I'm ready for another great show today. Keep it up. Thanks, Dex. Yeah, man. Well, we're gonna try to talk boxing today, unless you guys would like to talk, about the crazy shit popping off in the world, man. That shit's just, woo, Paulie, was time to shut the fuck up, huh? Hey, has Paulie been running his mouth? Hey, Drew Titan, has Paulie been running his mouth at all? Man, it's crazy shit popping off. Oh, Stanley Bailey. Oh, my bad. There's two Baileys. There's Stanley Bailey in here too. Oh, man, sorry about that. Yeah, Stanley Bailey and Terrence Bailey. My bad. Yeah. You guys got the same last name. And I damn sure just read. All I did was read the last name. So, all right, we got about 100 people in the building, man. Let's pop it up, man. Much love in that super chat, man. General Squirrels, you're going to end up talking about it anyway. I really badly want to talk about it. In fact, dude, I got something that I got reminded of yesterday, man. Y'all ain't gonna appreciate this, but hopefully it's still up on my phone. Where is this from? France 9. The conclusion of Wretched of the Earth. Lowest common denominator. Yeah, I was going to read it for you, but I'm not going to get that heady today. I'm going to do that on the Patreon, man. I do got that Patreon coming up today. I really appreciate you guys' patience. It's just been so hard to work on the Patreon stuff with all this craziness going on out in the streets, man. These people this shit's popping off in Austin too, dude. And these ain't even black kids, which makes the shit so fucking strange to me. It seems like of the people that I see that are protesting, and the people that that I see that are doing, definitely the people that I see that are doing the vandalism type shit, these are white people. What the fuck is going on with this, man? This shit just don't seem. It's just so off, man. So my head has just been stuck on that. Like, it just don't feel right. Like, that just, Anyway, man, lowest common denominator boxing, home of the demographic. Much love. Thank you for the support. Said, good morning, Fannon. OG Sunday was all the way lit. Wait, what you know about We Never Close. Said, wait, what you know about We Never Close? Gee, I know about We Never Close. I used to be killing big ass po' boys, big old po' boys, overflowing ass po' boys, and mice running all through that shit at night. I used to go to the one on Chefman Tour. Like, you know, right over the bridge, you go over Gentilly, and you go over that bridge, that big ass bridge, and you come down towards out there out east. That used to be the one We Never Closed. That's the first restaurant that made me fat, dog. We Never Closed. Then go to DC and they got fucking mambo sauce. And I can't remember what I ate the mambo sauce on, but it's like these meat sandwiches, like with a bunch of sauce on them. Got me fat as shit. The mug's as good as a mug. Said, I fit in. Be careful for 9. I got demonetized for talking about it. You got demonetized. Your whole channel got demonetized, or you got a video demonetized? They're not going to get your whole channel. I'm not saying anything that's out of sorts, and I don't monetize these videos. Like this particular, my live streams, I never monetize live streams. All of this shit, because I do live streams with Blood Boxing and Drew Titan. I can't keep a $ up on them shits. So I make sure that I never monetize live streams. So I know you can still violate. I said that's the one. That's the one for 9. Hell yeah, that shit used to be good in the mug over there, boy. Yeah, I know about that, man. But yeah, and I ain't really, you know, it's not it gets tough, man. But I don't think that I should have too much of a problem. Yeah, but I just wonder if you got demonetized, like your whole channel got demonetized, or did your No, my channel got demonetized for talking about the riots. What you say about the riots? You had to say some shit, dog. You had to say something. I fit in. What'd you say? Let me see what you said. I fit in. I gotta go check. Hold on 1 second, man. I gotta see what you said. What'd you say? You get demonetized over that. I can see them like LAPD runs over protesters as new anchors. Ignore it, dude. These dudes out here wild in a mug, boy. They out here wild in a mug. Hold on 1 second, man. Let me. I got to get to this chat. But anyway, man. So before we get into all of that stuff, because we know it's craziness out there in them streets. It's crazy, man. It's crazy out there. But before we get into that, dude, I do want to talk about Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury. Apparently, they have their fight is going to be in December or November, and they want that shit to be in China. Like, man, if I'm Deontay Wilder, I ain't taking that fight nowhere but the U.S. No, this fight's popping off in the U.S. for all the motherfucking money on the line. Nah, dog, this shit's popping off in the United States when this shit's supposed to pop off. Trying to, man, eat motherfucking cheat there. Say, what's the wrench? Oh, what's the wrench? Oh, the wrench is the moderators, man. Here, let me mod you up, dude. Let me hit you with the moderation. So you're blue. I had a moderator, Terrence. That way you get to block. You don't get blocked. Don't worry about it, man. You got a wrench, so nobody should be able to throw you out, do you too wrong up in here. If you got a wrench, man. I appreciate you sending me the notes on Twitter. Bert from Marco, I would need 2 weeks prep to debate on the subject, but because you're a top-notch counterpuncher, elite level counterpuncher, you can lead with the jet. Oh, that's not for me. All right. Yeah, man, y'all go ahead and have your debate, man. That's all fine and good, man. But I wouldn't be taking that fight with Deontay with him anywhere near China. Hell no, dude. Them motherfuckers cheat like crazy in the United States. You know what you're getting if you go outside. You go outside the United States, and they're trying to create, and they think they got their eyes on the greatest. Mark my words. In 2 years, if Tyson Fury was able to beat Deontay Wilder again, Tyson Fury will be the greatest heavyweight ever to walk the planet. In the media, of course, 2 years after they retire, that shit'll all go away. And everybody will forget about that shit right after he retires, but still, they would definitely try to push that heavy, man. I said, Omega Red, much love in the super chat. He says, salute for 9. I'm staying up past my bedtime today. Damn, what you work during the daytime, Omega Red? Oh, also, man, did Ali Voso change his name? I saw an Ali Voso, man. Let me know if you change. If you're out there, let me know if you changed your name in the comment section. I meant to ask you about that on Sunday when I saw an Ali come through because I hadn't seen Ali Voso in a minute. Exactly. Real Talk 90, all based off Wilder, who they say they can't fight. Exactly. Their guy is the greatest in the world for winning. But your dude, if he wins, he ain't shit. You know what I mean? Now, if he's screwed, if he fights in China, no doubt about it. Dog, where is it, man? I got to see. I got to see what happened here, homie. I got to see what. Yeah, you got the smoke, dog. Yeah, you. Oh, hey, King Ali, Ty King Ali. Yeah, I'll definitely check that out, man. I'll definitely check it out. I definitely got to check that out because I don't think I saw Foreman live. I think I might have seen like excerpts of it, but I don't think I ever stopped, dude. Bogart Skrilla, much love in that super chat, man. He said, what's good for 9? I'm all good, man. And Paul Carrick said, what up to the Bison? Hey, man, it's hard on the Bison out in these streets. Everything's good, man. Can't complain. Still paying my money. Still giving my alumni, paying my alumni fees and playing for my daughter who goes there as well. Big time HU fan, dude. You guys don't need to understand this, dog. Y'all need to take y'all asses to some HBCUs. Y'all need to take y'all asses to some HBCUs. Do you realize that the majority of black professionals in America, whether they're doctors, lawyers, nurses, whatever, come out of black schools? The majority of them, not out of your state schools, not that shit. Out of black schools. If you ain't like going to Harvard, take your ass to a black school, dude, so you can have some fun, feel free, and study without a lot of stress for 4 years in your life, dude. You will be happy. Your children will be happy for it. Drew Titan said that fight goes to China. Fury juices up like Bane. Oh, no doubt, dude. Nah, hell no, Deontay. Don't take that shit out of there, dude. Them motherfuckers cheaters. And they're going to double, triple teach you. Lawrence RB said HBCU proud, Texas Southern University. Yes, sir. Guardian of One Truth. Why blocked? You're not blocked. You just talk some shit and they timed you out. That's what happened to you, homie. Don't be out here. Don't be claiming you got blocked while you can still type. Man, it's my man, legendary Topcat said, I was raised in TSU, HBCU. My grandmother used to run Texas Southern. That's what's up. And so there you know. That's why you're such an educated fella. That's why you keep it. That's why you keep the dome exercise. Legendary Topcats. No, sir. I like facts. No, you know what you like? You like to get thrown the fuck out. Goodbye. That's why you got thrown the fuck out. Because you're trying to start an argument and I don't give a fuck about you. Holla. Come up with a new name. Get back in the chat and act like you got some damn sense, dog. Okay? We done caught the troll game a long time ago, Holmes. We know the troll game. You dudes are not coming up in this chat. Let me just straight tell you. You're not coming up into this chat starting shit. You're gonna get thrown out. Okay? Don't jump up in the living room popping at the lips. You get thrown the fuck out. If you want to sit down, talk boxing, have a good cordial conversation, that's what's up. You can do it. That's what we're here for. But if you think this is some scenario where you're just going to have free, willy-nilly, there ain't no freedom of speech up in this mug. Ain't no freedom of speech up in this mug. Here you go. All righty. Now, did you get your new name yet? Go to gmail.com, get a new Gmail account, then you get a whole nother name, then you subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon so you can get your notifications, and then jump your ass back underneath here, a different name. And then when you act like you got sense, we can try it again. But if you jump up in here, popping off, bumping gums, crazy, you're going to get tossed. Dude, this ain't IFL. Let me tell you what this ain't. This is not seconds out. This is not seconds out. This is not behind the gloves. This is not IFL TV. We do not lack for people coming to live streams around here, okay? We don't lack. All right. We got plenty of people come by the live streams every day. We don't need you if your ass is acting up. Fannon, from father to mother, sister, brothers, now nephews, all successful, all north of stake alumni. Salute to HBCUs. Yes. Trying to tell y'all to take y'all asses to the HBCUs. Especially if you're going to be a doctor or if you want to be a doctor, a nurse, or somebody in that particular type of deal, go to an HBCU because you'll get a job, dude. It's these education. The thing they're treating you isn't quite technically a trade, but dog, you can be a nurse. In order to get a job as a nurse, you do not have to go to you do not have to go to a state school. You can go to a black school and have fun. Have fun. Feel like you're in your own element for 4 years. Allow yourself to decompress from your multiple years of not being in that situation. Decompress for about 4 years while you get your degrees, and then go back out into the real world and get your stuff going on. I'm a huge fan of HBCUs. Big believer in HBCUs. Dre's Finest said Howard U is on deck. Holla at your boy Fannon. You dig? Yes, sir. I'm trying to told you. He said my cousin is a professor at Morgan State. That's what's up. That's what's up, Terrence Bailey. Dude, support the black schools, dude. I mean, with your dollars, you know. And this is the tick. This is the trick. All right, so if you really want to tear some shit up, okay, in the business world, it is just as effective to go and be at the top of your class at an HBCU, and then you go to graduate school, then go to Stanford, then go to Harvard, or go to MIT. But you have the time to get the grades. If you're at the top of your class and you're focusing on your test scores for your standardized tests and all that, dude, you can pop right out the fucking top of that mug, be over there at a grad school for 2 years, and then people will start, then they say, where do you go to school? Oh, I went to grad school at Harvard. Meanwhile, you kept your sanity and got a great education, secondary education at an HBCU. Oh, he said Drew Titan said Wilder goes to China, he gets chicken chow cheated. Huge. What's going on, Junior the Truth? Subscribe to my man Junior the Truth, whose numbers got a bump, damn it. Thank you. By the way, I saw my man Junior the Truth. I checked out your live stream this morning. No, I always peep in, and I saw the numbers. I was like, that's what's up. Y'all finally realized that there's a great live stream that comes on at around 8 o'clock in the morning Central Standard Time. Y'all don't need to miss it. That's Drew Titan. Terrence Bailey said Morgan and HU. Yes, sir. Yeah, exactly, man. You do that shit, you're gonna get cheated. Lawrence, oh, my man General Squirrel says still not coming in my feed. I have to search, man. That's sorry, man. I don't know what it is, man. It's just YouTube is crazy, but I appreciate your support. And Stephen Lamont Hawkins said, I know I've been away a little bit for the GOAT, but I just know I'm always tuned in. LDBC Midwest. Thank you, man. I appreciate you guys for popping up today and showing up. But don't worry, man. We here. We ain't, as long as I'm healthy, I ain't going nowhere. Morris said Errol is the best boxer ever. No, he is not. Okay, do not go overboard. Errol Spence Jr. is the best welterweight in the world right now. He is not the best boxer ever. All right. Let's put some draws on the exaggeration. But maybe you thought I was going to go with you on that or something. I don't know. Fannon, did you pledge? Big time. Big time Noop. Big time Noop. Yes, I pledged Kappa Alpha Psi to the day I die. Lambda Mu Nu Xi Omicron Pi. That type of shit. Yes, sir. Pledged. I was made too. I really pledged. Yeah, that was a bait. Yeah, that was definitely a bait. Fuck out of here, man. Oh, yeah, Errol is. I should go with it that way. Sometimes I should just go with the bait. Yeah, Errol's the greatest fighter ever. Nothing ever like him ever. Man, come on, dog. We correct bullshit like that. We don't spread it. Okay? But yeah, Black Samurai, why did you what did you add? Why you asked? Did you pledge? Fannon has me crying on putting a reality check on Errol Spence, who's my favorite fighter. I mean, dog, what you want me to say? Errol Spence Jr. is one of my favorite fighters too. But you can't pop up with he's the greatest fighter ever. Oh, you too? That's what's up. I mean, you can't pop off with that. Then you, oh, that's what's up. Fine, that's what's up, new. He got potential to become one of the greats. Yes, sir. He can do everything he wants. I still wouldn't call him the greatest fighter. You know how hard that shit is? First of all, you know how long forever is? Forever is a long ass time. Okay? Long ass time, dude. Long ass time. And it's not even necessary because to really say it, because all the other people are dead. You know what I mean? Like, they're all dead. So what difference does it really make, man? Zetar chapter? Where's Zetar? Where's Zetar? I don't know. Oh, right state. Okay, thank you. Errol is one of my faves, and I wouldn't even say best ever. Nah, man, he's the best welterweight now. If he fights Terrence Crawford and beats him, he'll be the #1 pound-for-pound fighter in the world. #1 fighter in the world. He might not be a star like Tank. Tank's a star. I hear y'all talking. Tank's a star, damn it. Q's in my school were pieces of shit. We mashed them at the hop. Yeah, Q's were always off yard when I was there. If I didn't pledge Noop, I would have pledged Q, though. I wasn't going to be no alpha. Sorry, Junior the Truth. I wasn't going to be no alpha. Alpha's just too fucking smart. And I met Junior the Truth, and I was like, fucking yes. I don't know why I had Junior the Truth pegged for a Sigma, probably because I wanted to like him, you know? Because I wanted to like him. I was like, yeah, you must. He was like, yeah, I found out he was an alpha, and my mind just switched him to Sigma so I could continue to have good conversations with him. Now, in all seriousness, no, them alphas be on top of their business. Very, very, by and large, there's individuals and everything, but just by and large, very, very detailed people take care of their business, man. 503 Line said, facts, OG, he'll be pound for pound #1 if he beats Bud without a doubt. The winner of that fight is without a doubt pound for pound #1. Top guy in boxing. Without a doubt. Okay? And they won't even have to lie about the money that they're fucking making. Like Tyson Fury. Dude, will you fucking stop lying? Damn it. We all stop lying. Just stop lying. Stop lying. Okay? I don't know what it is about these UK dudes and this money. And like they're trying to do this thing. Like, they're trying to do this Floyd Mayweather thing where they try to associate like money with success. So like they're trying to sell success with Tyson Fury. Like, dude, you did not make that fucking much money. Stop it. Like all of a sudden, just overnight, he's the #1 paid fighter and all about. Let me tell you how that shit happened. They gave a report to Forbes. They told them how much money they made. Ain't no damn way that dude made $50 million yet last year and Deontay Wilder made 46. There's no way. You can't make it up by saying, well, you forgot Fannon about the WWE. The fucking WWE didn't pay that dude no $20 million fucking dollars. Get out of here, dude. They probably paid the WWE to let Tyson Fury in there. Man, get out of here. He said, I hear the media tell it Lomachenko's pound for pound #1. Yeah, man. I mean, there's an argument for Lomachenko to be the top guy. Lomachenko can fight. He's a great fighter. He said WWE never paid The Rock that kind of cash. Exactly, dude. Wouldn't pay The Rock that much, but they gave it to freaking Tyson Fury. Dude, Tyson Fury fought in front of 3,000 people. In his last 2 fights before that, 3,000 people in a fucking empty stadium in Las Vegas. There wasn't nobody in the fucking fight, dude. They say as soon as they panned out to the audience, gigantic swaths of the place empty. But yet they're saying he made more money between Otto Wallin and Tom Schwartz than Deontay Wilder fought against Luis Ortiz on pay-per-view. Dude, just stop lying, man. Stop lying. Isn't it just why can't it be good? The dude it's good enough that he's a good fighter. Like that shit they did with they did the same shit with Anthony Joshua. It was like every other news article came out was about how much money he made. Oh, look at this fantastic 20 million. It's like they try to put this money like he must be a great boxer because there's so much money associated with him. Damn, you made it sound like a quarantine fight. Shit was a quarantine fight. They had motherfuckers they had motherfuckers way out of range. They had 6 feet between everybody in the place. Dog, they didn't even need, hey, dude, they could hold that fight now. Oh, they could, hey, dude, seriously. If they would take this, they could take the same Tyson Fury, the same fight between Tyson Fury and Otto Wallen, and they could still hold that fight in Vegas under the new COVID rules. Because there was enough people to make them all 6 feet apart, dog. Spread the motherfuckers way up to the top of the gates, way up to the top, to the nosebleed seats. Exactly. So old me to try to control the narrative. Man, that's just the marketing. Like, I'm starting to get it more. That shit's all coming out of the UK. Most of that stuff is coming out of the UK. Like World Boxing News, that's a UK. That's UK. Most of the American, they ain't buying that shit. Like, he ain't no star over here, dude. He ain't no star over here. He ain't gonna be no star over here. We had Tommy Morrison. They threw Tommy Morrison's ass in a movie or two, dog, but Tommy Morrison wasn't all like that. Come on, man. Thrill Hill, 14 fights, and I think you're trying to start a fight with me, Thrill Hill, but we'll go with it. 14 fighting, he's pound for pound, number one. Explain. I don't have him as number one pound for pound. Thank you very much. I have Terrence Crawford. And Boots ain't ready? No, Boots ain't ready. Both of those. Tank Davis is a star, dog. Y'all better realize Tank Davis is a star. Y'all might not like it, but Tank got advantages over them dudes, man. Tank's got big advantages, especially I'm going to start messing with y'all today. Today's the time. He said, ask Ray Mercer what he thought about Morrison. TJ Sports, Fannon, who is the casual boxing talk dude? I never heard of him until a suggested notification popped up. He clearly a Wilder hater. Seems like he don't like any black fighters. Just ignore him. That's a clickbait dude. That's just clickbait. That's clickbait. Don't worry about it. Really, I used to be subscribed to dude. I ain't gonna talk bad to him about it, but it's not a serious boxing channel. That's like a clickbait thing. Because you'll read the titles and shit won't have anything to do with what everybody needs to have in order to get views. You have to have a title that brings somebody in. You know what I mean? It's to bring them in, right? So you can make, you make titles that kind of get your attention. Well, that's what you got to do because not everybody can name their title the same thing. You know what I mean? But when you start saying shit that just ain't true and you don't even talk about your title in the video, that's just clickbait, dude. Very rarely will you see anything that guys like that put in the title that have anything to do with the video actually. So what they're doing is they're just getting you to click. So it took a while for me to get it. Like, I don't have any problem with dude because I just realized he's really not a boxing guy. He's just, trying to make some dough is what I see. Woolbag, the guys edit social media posts and put them in his thumbnail. Might as well be it's not real. I don't want to harp on him too bad because I don't have anything against dude. I'm just saying it's really not. I was subscribed for a while and I just couldn't do it because it was really frustrating because every time I went to the video to watch it, it didn't have the title. The video didn't have anything to do with the title. You know what I mean? Oh, somebody was supposed to, Justin State to get my cash, my bad. Tommy Hartz versus Crawford. Who's Tommy Hartz? Tommy Hearns. Tommy Hearns versus Crawford. Tommy Hearns. I ain't taking none of these dudes at welterweight over Tommy Hearns, dog. Unless they can find a way to catch his ass, catch him on the chin. You know what I mean? But other than that, dude, Tommy Hearns is a great welterweight. Yeah, I got that Justin State to get my cash. Much love in that super chat, too. Yeah. What's going on, Courtney Gray? I'm chilling, you know. But dude, seriously, man, don't make any negative. I'm not trying to make any statements about anybody. I'm just saying, since you asked me, I'll tell you that. It's just not a boxing channel. You know what I mean? There's boxing channels that you know, with people that I don't get along with or I wouldn't listen to. You know what I mean? But they are boxing channels, and they are giving you, you know, legitimate information that's out there. There are some guys out there that are just, though, they're just making shit up. You know what I mean? Like the dude out of the UK, that dude just makes shit up. Like, you just pulled that shit right out of your ass, huh? Yes, I did. I pulled it right out of my ass. Fannon, who you got? Teofimo versus Regis Prograis? Regis Prograis. Teofimo Lopez ain't going anywhere near Regis Prograis. Bob Arum wouldn't let Jose Ramirez fight Regis Prograis. Now, the problem, though, is Real Talk 90s asked me, who do I got between Teofimo Lopez and the dude that just said he would knock his ass out? That he would knock his ass out, and that's Jose Ramirez. Now, Teofimo Lopez versus Jose Ramirez, dog, Teofimo ain't ready for that, I don't think. But I got to look more carefully at Teofimo Lopez. I got to look a little more closely at Teofimo Lopez. Because there's just guys that I know that I respect that really think highly of Teofimo Lopez's skills. But who do I have between Teofimo Lopez and Regis Prograis? Regis Prograis. I think Regis Prograis will dog him. I think he'll dog him. Like, because they right around the same size, right around the same height. I think Regis Prograis will dog him. Beat him up. Dog him. That's a fighter right there, man. I like Regis Prograis is a throwback fighter right there, man. Yeah, Regis is rough, man. Regis beat Taylor. I mean, he didn't get the decision, but I thought that it was a close fight. It definitely wasn't no blowout. It should have been a draw. By the scorecards, it should have been a draw. Because that 12th round, dude, there ain't but one guy that won that 12th round. And that was Regis Prograis. For somebody to give Josh Taylor the 12th round on their card, dog, them motherfuckers was counting that shit. Them motherfuckers was like, what's the tally? They keep it a running fucking score of who they giving the fight to. You know what I mean? They're like, oh, no, if I did this, it was to make it a draw. No, I got to add Josh Taylor. You knew that Josh Taylor was going to win that fight as soon as it was put in soon as it was in the UK. You knew it was over, which is like Jose Ramirez. If Jose Ramirez goes to the UK to fight Josh Taylor, he's going to lose too. You're going to have to be significantly better than one of those dudes to go fight them over in the UK and get a win, because you got to stop. You know what I mean? Just think back to Ricky Burns, man. Like Ricky Burns versus Ray Beltran. Before when Ricky Burns fought Ray Beltran knocked that dude down, won that fight, beat up Ricky Burns. Ricky Burns got a draw. And then Terrence Crawford fought him, and then Terrence Crawford won. But at that point in time, I think they were like, nah, we're not going to do that shit. We're not going to rob him twice. You know what I mean? Man, historically speaking, dude, the UK dudes have remorse about cheating as a group. They have remorse about cheating. The motherfuckers just willing to do it and show remorse afterwards. Because your boy Tyson Fury cheated, though. Okay? That's beyond smoke and fire, dog. That's beyond where there's smoke, there's fire. Romero has a KO over Taylor, or in the UK he's got to knock out Taylor. But I don't think I just doubt that the fight's going to happen between Ramirez and Taylor. That seems too good to be true out of Bob Arum. That seems too good to be true. That seems more like he would, let me figure out how I can get him a belt and him a belt. What can I do? Move Terrence Crawford. Oh, we'll move Terrence Crawford up to 1 to 54 so that Jose Ramirez can come get the 147 title, or more than, you know what I mean? I just don't trust it, dude. Fury cheating is a fact. Oh, dude, without him cheating is a fact. And I'm talking to all of y'all that may be listening that don't listen on a regular basis. Look, man, Tyson Fury cheated. Without a doubt. Okay? It's just which cheating don't you agree with? That's it. So when people are talking about, even when people talk about the conversations take place like this. Okay, is he a cheater? Absolutely, he's a cheater. We know he is. He tested positive for performance-enhancing drugs. That goes off that he's a cheater right there. Hey, is Lance Armstrong a cheater? Yes, Lance Armstrong's a cheater. Let's see how long ago Lance Armstrong got caught. Lance Armstrong, when did he get busted? Dude, he had a long-ass dope case, man. 2012, I guess. Yeah, he got banned for life in 2012. All right. So 2012 was 8 years ago. Guess what? Lance Armstrong to this day, is called a cheater. The fact that 5 years went by, 2011, 2012, the fact that it's been 12 years since he tested positive has not changed him being called a cheater. Okay? Guess what? Ben Johnson got busted back in 1996. I think he got busted at the 1996 Olympics, or was it the 1992? I think it was 1992. Was it 1992 he got busted, or 1988? But anyway, guess who's still a cheater? Ben Johnson. Look up track cheater. Ben Johnson's name's gonna come up, dude. You don't get once you cheat. I say all that to say, once you get caught cheating, dude, you're a cheater. So we know at 1988. Thank you, Bert from Martin. Appreciate you. So 1988 or 1992, I think it was 1988. So it's Seoul, 1988. Yeah, I think it was 1988. Because you know why he cheated? Because he was getting his ass whooped by Carl Lewis and figured, hey man, let me dope up so that I can win. He cheated. Same thing Tyson Fury did. He got his ass decked by Deontay Wilder in the 12th round and was lucky to get out of that fight. And in my opinion, what he decided to do the next time was to fucking cheat. But people act like he don't cheat. Like he can't cheat, but he already got caught cheating. No, it doesn't matter though. And you ever notice how they know Carl Lewis won in 1992 clean? I don't think it was 96. I think it was. Yeah, it's crazy. Oh, he said, watch the document 9.75. Crazy. Yeah. Oh, yeah, dude. But dude was clearly doping. And yeah, there were a bunch of these dudes were cheats, man. Yeah, dude, a bunch of those cats were cheating, man. Huge, man. I was running track at the time, and they didn't even hide it. They didn't hide it at a lower level. These dudes were walking in there, man, would have like band-aids on their both of their thighs. Like, why the fuck you got band-aids on their thighs? That's where they shot that shit up at. They just put the band-aid there so you wouldn't see the mark. Man, they were just straight out of the top on that shit, man. Do you think we will ever TC reacts? Do you think we will ever see Canelo versus Charlo? If anything, that's a fight that can be turned into a trilogy, but it would be a good fight. No, I don't think so. I don't think you'll see it. Barrett, I don't believe it. Maybe, but I don't think so. Maybe, but I don't think so. Oh man, we got a new member in the channel, man. Thank you so much for joining. My man B B Jizzle. Much love in that. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for joining. I gotta drop my camera down because this shit used to be closer to eye level. So I'd have to look up so much. Nah. Yeah, we'll just leave it like that. His money. He's not going to do that for Arum. Too smart for that. Too smart for what, Damon Wester? I'm that was a little bit old, so I guess I must have forgot about it. The zone cheaters is Billy Joe Saunders, Big Baby Miller, and Canelo. Yes, sir. Hey, B Jizzle said, been watching you over a month now, my brother. Enjoy your content. Keep up the great work. Thank you. Thank you for your support. Man, somebody just call me. What's going on, Mass Arms? How you feeling today, man? Hope everything's going well. Hope everything's going well with you. So, so Woolbag, Charlo versus Andre is still possible. Should be viewed as the main fight at 160. Yeah, I agree. It is possible, but unfortunately, Charlo don't seem like he wants to fight. Unfortunately, Charlo doesn't seem like he wants it. Like they're not interested in. Demetrius Andre burned themselves with Charlos, man. So I can't imagine you. That's good, Mass Arms. Devin Ever said, thank you for saying, because I couldn't remember. I'm not sure what that is either, man. I'm fucking up today. What do you think about Ortiz calling out AV? Oh, I got a video coming up about it today. Let me read this super chat, then I'll get back to that. Big Dog Willie said, public service announcement, fuck Dillian White. There is a fake me running around just to tell you, salute to the chat. Big Dog Willie, appreciate you, man. Much love in that super chat. We'll keep an eye out on it, and we will throw it. Somebody said, great analogy. Not sure what the analogy was because I'm running Willie behind. These chats be running. Runs kind of funny. People tired of Andre. Yeah, man, he screwed that up, dude. Demetrius Andre screwed that up. I don't blame Charlos for not wanting to fight him. After that, I wouldn't want to fight you either. I wouldn't want to do it either. So you can get hyped, so you can get psyched out again. TC reacts for Charlo and Canelo fight. That's a lot they asking for Canelo for the reasons he could draw that fight. Let me see. For Charlo and Canelo fight. That's a lot. They are asking of Canelo for the reason he could draw that fight. Yeah, Demetrius Andre and Burgess Meredith, yeah, absolutely. Demetrius Andrade is a very good fighter, no doubt about it. And he just got a bad track record with the Charlos. You pull out of a chance. He screwed over Jermell Charlo for his first shot at a first shot at a championship belt, man. That shit will sit. That'll, hey man, be careful when you screw people over, dude. People remember it, They were supposed to fight years ago. Charlo ducks nobody. No, Charlo, that's Jermell Charlo that was supposed to fight them earlier, not Jermall. Jermell was the one that was supposed to fight Demetrius Andrade, and Demetrius Andrade pulled out of the fight because he had gotten an offer from, I got that. Thanks, Virgil Ortiz. Virgil Ortiz versus Adrian Bronner. Let me answer because I said that I was going to do that. My thought is, first and foremost, the fight ain't happening, okay? So that's my number one thought. It's not going to happen because there ain't $10 million in a fight for Virgil Ortiz and Adrian Bronner wants that money. And if they're going to put him in there with somebody for another fight, it's going to be somebody that gets him close to that money. And don't be surprised, there's another big payday. There's another big payday out there for Adrian Bronner in a loss or a win. Now, as far as what would actually happen in the fight, I think that's a tough fight for Virgil Ortiz at this point in his career. I know that he's bigger, that he's stronger, that he's long, that he has a lot of advantages. And, if this was a year away after another step-up fight for Virgil Ortiz, I would say, yeah, okay, cool. You're getting towards the point where Adrian Bronner fight might be good for him, but still, I have to actually look back at his record because he hadn't fought anybody. I don't think he's fought anybody near that level yet. Because even though Adrian Bronner lost fights, dude, he's somebody, he puts on good fights with everybody that he fights. Adrian Bronner ain't just easy fucking money. You know what I mean? I think that would be tough, man. So I don't know. But if you give him a year, and even maybe right now he could beat Adrian Bronner. But the problem is that if you get that wrong, then you're fucked over. Then you're screwed. You're screwed if you get it wrong. You know, that's why somebody in there, I know y'all messing with me talking about Thrill. I think it's Thrill talking about and the fact that I said that Jaron Ennis ain't ready. I'm not saying that he's not. I'm not saying that he's not ready. What I'm saying is that hey man, I don't know if he's ready for sure. And you can take a safer route with a guy of that talent. I mean, what's the rush? You know what I mean? What's the rush? Put him in there with a southpaw. Put him in there with with an older agent, before you throw him in there with a guy like Danny Garcia. The shit, man, I've just seen too many times fighters be, when they ain't quite ready. You thought they were ready for prime time and they weren't quite ready, weren't quite ready. Ennis not ready. Dude, Ennis is in there. I don't know who he's ready or not ready for, but I wouldn't put Ennis in there with Sean Porter yet. Why would I mean, why? There's no need for that, dude. Jaron Ennis has a group of people that are coming to him, man. A group of people. Terrence Bailey said Fury paid off McDermott fight, paid off in McDermott fight for gloves. Oh, when they said they didn't trust his gloves, and that's a McDermott fight they thought that he had lost. Okay, thanks, Terrence Bailey. Much love in that super chat, too. Yeah, why? All those dudes are going to have to come to him. If he can hold 147, if Ennis can hold 147, all those 140 pounders and 135 dudes are going to come up to 147, dude. The guys, they're going to be, what's going on, CRB? What's going on, man? What's up in that super chat? Thank you so much, man. Yeah, I would just say, man, like Teofimo Lopez is going to be up there. Devin Haney is going to be up there. I wouldn't be surprised if Ryan Garcia didn't get up there. I think I said for sure Teofimo Lopez is going to be there. Jose Ramirez is going to be there. Josh Taylor is going to be there. All those guys are going to be up in 147 pounds. You know what I mean? And I would think that if he took a couple more fights, just got a little more experience under his belt, dude is going to be right there. Yeah, dude, Haney's be there. Haney's going to be at 147. Dude, Haney's definitely going to be at 147. That's the money division. Once you got to remember this, man, the money divisions are heavyweight, welterweight, lightweight, and middleweight. Those are the money divisions, man. So when you're at 147 and you big at you're there at 147, dude, if you can stay at 147 and boom. Now I know Ennis will probably go to 147 up to 160. They can't beat Ennis. No, I don't think they can beat Ennis, but I think that's the crop of fighters that he's going to get his mega fight out of. Because Errol Spence Jr. is going to be going out 150. Dude, Errol Spence versus Jaron Ennis ain't happening. Okay? Unless Jaron Ennis winds up, unless Errol Spence gets older, Jaron Ennis takes over 147 and then moves up. That's the only way I see that fight taking place. Danny Garcia, man, they're both from Philadelphia. Shit, maybe you think Danny Garcia going to fight him? Danny Garcia is looking for Manny Pacquiao. Danny Garcia is looking for, he would look for Terrence Crawford before he looked for Ennis. Because shit, Ennis might be just as tough on you as Terrence Crawford. But if you think he's ready, go ahead and put him out there. David Darby, I got Ennis all day over Victor Ortiz. Virgil Ortiz. I just think he's got more. I think he's got more tools. And I have to see more of Virgil Ortiz. But I don't think any of these dudes gonna beat. Jaron Ennis is the guy I think most. Dude, I don't think like Josh Taylor ain't beating Jaron Ennis. Like I put it that Jaron Ennis, Virgil Ortiz beats Jaron Ennis. I mean, Jaron Ennis beats. No, Virgil Ortiz does not beat Jaron Ennis. Virgil Ortiz beats Jose Ramirez, and I think he'll beat Josh Taylor in about a year. But I would like to see him in a bigger fight against somebody that could cause him some problems, just to see, because I don't want him rushed. Dog, that's the prospect that I'm screaming on, dog. That's my prospect. You know, that's one of the prospects I'm gonna be like, yeah, I told you so. I told you so, dude. I started making Jerron Ennis videos 2 years ago. 2 years ago. Virgil scared of boots. Dog, you trying to slow that boy down, man. You trying to speed that boy up. But okay, make the fight. If it's time to go, it's time to go. Make the fight, dog. Make the fight. But me, I say, yeah, I want to see just a couple more fights out of him. Ortiz is so ordinary. Another come forward Mexican, but with a lot of power and some long ass arms and extreme speed. I don't think he's just another flat-footed I don't think he's just another flat-footed fighter. I think Virgil Ortiz is a killer. Is what I think. I think that dude's a killer. Just that Philly is it's that Philly kid. I just ride with that Philly kid a little harder, you know. He said F asking for AB boots right there. You damn. How high do I think Stevenson moves up? Lightweight. Lightweight might get to 140. I don't see him from 126 all the way up to 147. Could. Yeah, Rashidi's nice. But, you know, he's what? One weight class? He's a 126. So there's one. I mean, he might get up to 140. He might travel up to 140. He might have a cup of coffee at 147. It's going to be a cup of coffee at 147. I don't think, you know. Now, I think Jerron Ennis can go all the way up to 168. Jerron Ennis might be able to go all the way up to 168. That's a long, tall dude, man. Same thing for I think Virgil Ortiz for sure can go middleweight. Oh, Rashidi is 147. I'd like to see him versus Ortiz and Ennis. Yep. Yeah, that's a big boy. Ennis is a big boy, man. Now, maybe that's why people believe, okay, yeah, make them fights at welterweight. Now, there you go, Thrill Hill. That's a good argument for it. He ain't going to be at 147 very long because he is a big dude and he started at 147. I'm going to go back in this thing. I think I got everybody. He said, I wish one of these duckers would fight Haney at 135. No, not happening, dude. Not happening. I'd be a great matchmaker. I wouldn't. Hell no. If I was Top Rank and I was looking at, what fight at Top Rank would I make with Devin Haney? It would be up at 147, though. It wouldn't. It maybe Josh Taylor. Like they got to find somebody that's going to beat him. Where they're not going to be no tricky. Ain't no tricky shit up where the dude's going to walk out with the belt. So he's not going to have him fight Josecito Lopez. I mean, not Teofimo Lopez. I don't think you already know he's not going to have him fight Vasily Lomachenko because they went for the franchise belt. So nah, man. I mean, just Devin Haney's good enough a fighter, dude, and he's not connected. Since he's not connected, he's not going to get the Oscar De La Hoya cart rolled out for him with Bob Arum. That's that, it's give and take about being your own promoter. If you work with a promoter like Top Rank, then hey man, you're going to get a shot against a bunch of top ranked fighters. Because they care less about their guy, you beating their guy because you're one of their guys. So that's why you see Oscar De La Hoya got all those fights lined up for him real fast with Top Rank, right? His money was funny though. His money was funny with Top Rank, right? So your money can be funny, but you can get that belt. It seems like almost the choice is Are you going to make more money for your fights out the gate? Or are you going to try to get more accolades for yourself in the press? And you have to choose between the two, right? So, for example, in this talk about Deontay Wilder versus Tyson Fury, the money, right? You know what they didn't count? They didn't even include in any of that conversation? The fact that Deontay Wilder is his own promoter and gets the bulk of the money that comes in from him. Tyson Fury has got to pay Bob Arum, and he's got to pay Bob Arum, and he's got to pay Frank Warren out of his cut. So how you the number one paid dude and you got to give up all that money? That fucking, first of all, the dude ain't the number one paid, dog. He fought 3 times. Canelo Alvarez fought once, and they fucking exaggerated that dude's money. Like, get out of here. Stop exaggerating. But that's what, I mean, Forbes, that's what Forbes does. Fury is paying 2 promoters. Wilder earns promotional fees. Exactly. Or it just doesn't come out. I don't know how they would actually work the money, but that is 2 less mouths to feed, 2 fewer mouths to feed for Wilder than there is for Fury. Shakur Stevenson's a beast. Yes, he is. Very good fighter. Is he a beast? I don't know. Man. We got some beasts in boxing, dog. Okay, I can name some people I think are some beasts. All right, but Turbiev is a beast. Errol Spence is a beast. Terrence Crawford's a beast. I don't know, man. I think Shakur Stevenson might be a boxer. I ain't seen him just dog walk nobody yet. Just dog walk him, just evil dog walk him. You know what I mean? I've seen Virgil Ortiz do people like that. Now that's not Raja. Oh, so Fury has to pay 3 people. Who's the third? Oh, the trainer? Fannon, you think Ryan Garcia is scared of Teofimo Lopez? No, I don't think he's scared. I think he might need to be scared. Like, I wouldn't put Ryan Garcia in with Teofimo Lopez. I think that is a KO. And I think that's a KO right there. That's a knockout waiting to happen. Teofimo Lopez and Ryan Garcia. He says Shakur is a beast in public parking lots when he left hooked the snot out that dude. Yeah, I ain't gonna let him give me no shot in the head, man. It's funny though, man. I gotta tell y'all, as somebody, I've been in a lot of fights and I have martial arts, but I ain't never fought a boxer. But I gotta tell you, man, there's something about a boxer's hands that really throw it off for me. Like if you shake a boxer's hand, I won't say they're fragile, but it's just not the hands you would expect out of somebody that makes a living busting people up with their hands. They just seem like not brittle, but they don't seem that strong. Their actual hands don't. Maybe they're not squeezing when they handshake or something like that, but you wouldn't seem like this hand that they don't even hold. Like they don't even really shake your hand. You know what I mean? They don't really ever squeeze their hand. You wouldn't think that shit would hurt like that if somebody hit you with a loose hand. But apparently, I'm wrong. And they lay your ass out with that, man. Yeah, it's just, I just don't think if I shook your hand, I'm gonna shake your hand and I'm gonna squeeze your hand. You know what I mean? It'll be a firm handshake. Every time I fought a boxer, it's never been a firm handshake. It's always really loose. And I understand they don't want to damage their hands, right? But it's just an odd feeling. Oh, Lennox Lewis got huge hands. I shook Lennox Lewis's hands. He shakes hands like that too. But it's just big dead hand. He's not squeezing your hand. It's just he puts his hand out there like this. And you just kind of shake like this. There's no grip to it. I shook Errol Spence Jr.'s hand and I felt bad. Because I was like, damn, I shouldn't have squeezed his hand. His whole hand gave in. And I was like, oh, I hope I didn't mess his. I was worried that if you squeeze his hands too hard, I hurt his hands. And I actually apologized to his people because I was like, I didn't know you weren't supposed to shake boxers' hands like that. What does Fury report he earned on his taxes for the year? Give me that number. Why the fuck would I give you that number? Man, come on, man. Fuck I look like, dude. First of all, the year last year ends in January, dude. This isn't based, it ends at the beginning of January. It ends December 31st. Fury versus Deontay Wilder was February of this year. If I did have access to their fucking tax returns, it wouldn't have been filed yet. So, fuck are you talking about? You think I got access to his taxes? Do you think Forbes has access to his taxes? Fuck out of here, man. Excuse me. I cuss too much. He said, I shook Layman Brewster's hand. I do not want to get hit by that dude. Oh, trust me, dog. I don't want to get hit by none of them. Because I heard the sound I heard the sound that Adrian Bronner put up against somebody's head. And it sounded like somebody hit that dude with a bat, dog. Like, cock. Like, oh, shit. Now I've heard them punches. Now, you hear them punches from ringside or way away from ringside, dog, them shits be hurting them, man. They come with the seriousness, man. Not Roger said Ryan is a KO loss waiting to happen. He definitely is if he thinks he's getting in that ring with if he gets in that ring with Teofimo Lopez. I can't see him getting out of that awake, man. You know what I mean? That's a no-go type of thing right there, man. That's a no-go type of thing. That's ass whooping number one. That's a for show ass a whooping coming. I said Zach Judah's hands feel like gravel, like really rough hands, or just there. Yeah, you just don't know, man. Ryan, that high chinny chin chin. Oh, he up there fighting like this. Put your dukes up. Ryan Garcia fighting like put your dukes up. I like Ryan's skills, but he's straight up and down. Yeah, I like Ryan Garcia. I mean, I like Ryan Garcia's personality, man. He's not like Paulie. Hey, nobody answered my question. What did player Paulie have to say about everything that's going on with the police? Gravy. Or Garvey. First of all, I'm not your fucking fam. Number one. Okay? Number one. Okay? Because this is a one and a fuck you with the same feeling. Fingers. Dude, he did. He said it again that he wants to fight Terrence Crawford in the third fight, dude. Fuck else you want. That's what he said. He said, I got 3 fights and Terrence Crawford's the third one. What do you call it? I said calling for a fight. Oh, you don't like that I said he called him out? Oh, maybe I should change the words. He mentioned that his plan is to fight Terrence Crawford. He wants to fight Daniel Garcia. Then he wants to fight Terrence Crawford. Then he wants to fight Manny Pacquiao. Then he wants to fight Terrence Crawford for the undisputed welterweight title of the world. Does that work for you? No, fuck you as in fuck you. Okay? You ain't Marcus Garvey, nigga. You the fuck out of here. Okay? Because you know perfectly fucking well what I meant by that shit. He didn't call him out. What do you call it then? What word would you like me to use, dude? If it's not a call out, what is it? Oh, I forgot. Your ass got thrown out. Like I said, dog, I don't fucking need you. Fuck out, man. Did he say anything? Paulie a bitch? I just wanted to know. Yeah, he said your best friend. No social media from Paulie in the past week. Oh, he shut up last week. Shut your ass up, Paulie. You didn't want to continue with that shit? Hey, Showtime, get Paulie to talk again. Get Paulie to run his mouth off about how about racial oppression is in our imagination. Is an imagination. And in all of these protests where people are saying it's real, they're just making that shit up too, huh? Come on, Paulie. What you got to say, Paulie? And Paulie was bumping his lips and ran right into a race ride, huh? Terrence Bailey, where do I rank Wilder in history with a late start? I don't know. His career's not over yet. So I think you got to let the career go all the way before you do that. You know what I mean? Like, if you had said, where would I rank Muhammad Ali, like right after he lost to Joe Frazier, you'd be like, well, I don't know. But then he had the rest of his career, and I rank him number one, right? Where would a George Foreman have ranked in heavyweights if when he retired the first time, he didn't come back and have that second leg of his career? You know what I mean? The most I can do right now is I think he's a Hall of Famer. I think Deontay Wilder is a Hall of Fame fighter. I think he's one of the best welterweights, the best heavyweights, one of the best heavyweights I've seen in the results that he has in the ring. Not all this cornball shit that people want to talk about, acting as if, it's like boxing. Boxing is gymnastics or something where you get points for form. You know what I mean? You don't get points for form in boxing. You get points for results in boxing. And his results are excellent, whether or not he started late or he didn't start late. You know what I mean? Because if somebody would have started when they were 6 years, their fighters that started at 5 and 6 years old never accomplished what Wilder did. Huey Fury been fighting his whole life. Huey Fury get his ass knocked sideways by Deontay Wilder. I think the only reason anybody's beaten, yeah, exactly, Juniper B. That's what they act like. Oh, look at this Wild, but you don't get points for form. You know what I mean? It's it. Did the shit land? Did he get knocked out? You said they annoy me with that form shit. It's just do that. That's when you just want to tear somebody down. You try to find anything. They said the same thing about Muhammad Ali having bad tech, being not a good technical fighter. You know. Who's another troll right here? It's the same trolls. It's not a new troll. I don't think we really get new trolls around here. We get the same trolls with different names. But if you start shit with me, you just got to go, okay? Because if you're going to start some argument shit with me, more than likely you're going to fuck up other people's conversations. Sorry, man. I have a quick trigger finger. And I'm keeping it, Wilder versus AJ. Who do I have? Wilder. AJ versus Tyson Fury. Who do I have? AJ. I've got AJ over Tyson Fury, and I've got Deontay Wilder over AJ. I'm telling you, dude, Tyson Fury going to get chin checked. His ass is going to get chin checked. Explain what? Please explain. Damn, I'm an ass. If you would like me to please, it's like a full sentence. Can you explain? Sure, I can explain. Deontay Wilder does not have the same problem with Anthony Joshua that he has with Tyson Fury. Anthony Joshua is not 6'9". He's not 300 pounds. Deontay Wilder has a recent reach advantage over him, and Anthony Joshua has a shaky chin. So I think Deontay Wilder is going to catch Anthony Joshua, and when he catches him, I think he's going to go to sleep. Same thing applies, same general concept applies in my book for Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua. Tyson Fury does not have the advantages over Anthony Joshua that he had against Deontay Wilder. I think that the fight with Anthony Joshua would resemble a much worse version of the Otto Wallin fight, where you have a guy that is fundamentally orthodox, who has a terribly big right hand and big left hand and big uppercut, and absolutely has more than enough power to put Tyson Fury to sleep. That's what I think. And I don't believe that any type of grabbing, mauling, and that shit's going to work with Anthony Joshua. Because Anthony Joshua's bigger, he's stronger than Tyson Fury is. So Tyson Fury may try to fight Anthony Joshua from the outside with the feints and I think Anthony Joshua is probably going to move in closer to him, and they think he's going to catch him. I think he could knock out Deontay. I think he could knock out Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury doesn't have a particularly big chin, and he doesn't have particularly big power, despite what that happened in that Tyson Deontay Wilder fight. Because I got to see that shit twice to believe that bullshit. I don't believe it. Do you think White has a top shot at any of the top heavyweights? No. Anthony Joshua beats him. Anthony Joshua knocks him out. Deontay Wilder knocks him out. And Tyson Fury beats him over 12 rounds. But no, I think Dillian White is a second-tier heavyweight. I would be very interested in knowing what Dillian White would do with Michael Hunter, to tell you the truth. I don't think Dillian White beats Michael Hunter. The guy that drew with Alexander Povetkin, I don't think Dillian White beats him. I think Dillian White is a fat, lazy drug cheat. And I think that dude boxing be better off without him. White versus Andy Ruiz. Andy Ruiz by knockout, too. I have no respect for Dillian White. None. He's a steroid abuser. He got caught twice. I don't believe him at all. Do you think, Damon Wester said, do you think AJ is going to put his weight back on for Fury or stay skinny and run like, I think he's just going to go. I don't think there's going to be any need to run. He's going to walk down. He's going to walk Tyson Fury down. Or they're going to have a measured fight from the outside. I think Tyson Fury, I just think that's a tough fight for Tyson Fury. Because he ain't got a chin. And all the cheats, none of that shit's going to get pulled off. And he'll probably need a knockout to win. And Tyson Fury probably needs a knockout to win. Especially if that shit's in the UK. But then again, I might be overstating the UK part because I'm not from the UK. But I just think that, I'm not, dude. I think Anthony Joshua is a better fighter than a lot of people give him credit for after the loss to Andy Ruiz. And I also think both of these dudes are going to be juiced to the gills. I don't think Deontay Wilder juices. So Deontay Wilder's at a disadvantage against these heavyweights because he doesn't juice. That's his the biggest disadvantage that Deontay Wilder has in the heavyweight division is that he does not use steroids. And the rest of these dudes do. Everybody else, except for, and the only person that has not been, that you can't say for sure does, is Anthony Joshua. But even then, I think he's getting therapeutic. I think he gets therapeutic use exemptions. I think that's a real thing. But those UK heavyweights, them European heavyweights, they're juiced to the bones, dude. Kovalev, Pulev's juicing. This is my opinion. This is not written straight down. I think Pulev is juicing. I look at Pulev, I think he's juicing. I think AJ's juicing. I think Tyson Fury's juicing. I think Dillian White's juicing. And I think most of those dudes over there are juicing. That's what I think. Mike Tyson said years ago, Mike Tyson said you got to juice to compete nowadays. Tyson Fury said everybody in boxing juices. That's what he said. Everybody. And that was before he popped dirty for juicing. You know? So it's tough, man. Wilder's disadvantage is he don't use steroids, a small heavyweight and started late. He's the only current heavyweight who's a future Hall of Famer. Yeah, I would never. Terrence Gooch. What do you find funny, Terrence Gooch? Yeah, I think that they're all juicing. That's the way I see it. And I see it because half of them have tested positive. Dude, like a whole bunch of these dudes have tested positive. But I'm sure somebody out there will tell me it's my imagination and that the only people that were on performance-enhancing drugs were the people that got caught. Yeah, okay, sure. Go ahead with that. If you do that, if you want to do that, I don't buy it, Holmes. I don't buy it. Yeah, well, you get an exemption, yeah, but it's a performance enhancing drug, even if it's legal. You know what I mean? It's still you're still doping. They just say that particular dope is okay for you, but you're still doping. You know what I mean? Oh, he said that's why Big Dose 513 said that's why I respect Wilder more than the rest. That he loves his people. Yeah, he does. I'm a big Deontay Wilder fan, and I'm a fan. I became a fan and a supporter. I'm going to support him too. This is for sure. Terrence Gooch said yes. Yes, what? Oh, you're laughing at the fact that you think that these guys are all clean. Yeah, then you're just an idiot. Everybody giving applause for the retarded boy. Yeah, you think the only people that got caught, only people doping were the people that got caught, right? Okay. All righty then. I got a bridge for you, dog. Let's do some business. Said, how come Leslie Jackson said, how come they get an exemption in the UK and not the US? Las Vegas specifically outlawed therapeutic use exemptions for testosterone for combat sports. Then it's the state of Nevada. So usually in the United States, right, there's something called full faith and credit, where if there is a law that's passed in one state, they'll honor it in other states. So as an extension of that, when you have regulations where there's a bunch of different states that all have commissions, boxing commissions, right? And then some of the bigger ones, the biggest one in the US is the Nevada State Athletic Commission, probably followed by maybe New York, then California, then Texas, right? But those are the four the four biggest boxing commissions. When Nevada says we're not going to allow therapeutic use exemptions for combat sports, then the rest of the states picked up and followed suit with that to prevent forum hopping, where one fighter taking his fight here, and if you don't like it, they go over there. You know, the crap that Eddie Hearn brought to the table. Eddie Hearn's just bad faith, dude. Dude, it's so fucked up. Like, dude, there's so much crap goes on in boxing, but there were some things that people would honor. You know what I mean? Like, if Nevada suspends you, Bob Arum is not going to try to take the fight from Nevada to New York, right? He's going to honor what Nevada said, and it's just what it is. He's not going to try to take it to Arizona, like Eddie Hearn did with Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. And then wind up where Julio Cesar Chavez, now that it's all said and done, Nevada State Athletic Commission appealed the decision, allowed that fight to go over, and they won their appeal. So now they have the ability to punish Julio Cesar Chavez and suspend him as if he tested positive for performance-enhancing drugs because he refused to take the test. So now, because Eddie fucking Hearn giving this terrible advice to Julio Cesar Chavez Jr., Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. may never be able to fight in Las Vegas again. May never be able to fight in Las Vegas again because of that nonsense. But anyway, usually we don't do that. Usually they respect, one decision. We respect the state's decision, and we don't try to hop over to a different state. Now, the UK, though, UK anti-doping, they say, no, it's not a big deal. You can have a therapeutic use exemption for testosterone. If you have low testosterone, the doctor says it, you get a doctor's note, then they can they allow you to take testosterone and raise your testosterone level with basically artificial testosterone. And they think that's cool over there. Like, that's cool. And not only do they have therapeutic use exemptions that they can give you ahead of time, they double down on it. They have retroactive therapeutic use exemptions, which means if they find it in your system and they ask you about it and you give them an explanation that they think is plausible, they can then give you a use exemption after the fact. When in the US, they're like, no, if it's in your system, you got to go. Dude, they dope. That's what I'm saying. They dope in the UK. Dope. Now, I don't think what they do with the doping is really related to the boxing necessarily. I think it's more of a soccer slash, the football. I think it's more of a football type of thing. And they don't even publicize who tests positive. So if somebody that plays for one of their soccer teams or football teams pops dirty, they can issue them a retroactive therapeutic use exemption, and the game goes on. You said Nevada State Athletic Commission allows fighter to load their gloves or just Canelo stacking. Dude, I doubt very much that they allow them to load the gloves, but people find different ways to load their gloves, man. But listening to Bob Arum, it doesn't happen. It can't happen. But no, I don't think they allow them to. People cheat. Dude, people cheat all the time, dude. People cheat. And just the idea that people can't cheat blows my mind. But look, I'm running a little bit over today. Oh, exactly. Juniper B said Eddie defied Nevada State Athletic Commission to force a fight no one wanted and ended in a riot. Like, just brought a fight so terrible to Arizona that they... Ooh, the glory of the zone. That was a highlight. God, dog. But anyway, man, let me get out of here, man. Make sure y'all go check out KQKC Boxing, who's coming up next. Also, check out my videos coming up later today, and I'll check you guys out tomorrow. Much love to everybody in the chat, everybody in the super chat. And with that, I'm out. Peace.